Welcome to ISKCON of Silicon Valley. We're so happy that all of you could join us here today. And to everybody online around the world who joined in, we give you a hearty welcome. If you're here in the studio audience, if you'd like to welcome everyone online, please raise your hand and say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We feel your presence. We're glad you joined us. And thank you very much for keeping the vibration going all over the world. Today we have a fire ceremony. There are 10 devotees who will take vows today, vows of dedication to the process of bhakti yoga as passed down to us by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada through the immortal disciplic succession originating with Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who instructed Brahmaji at the beginning of creation. All this is recorded in the Vedic literatures, which are axiomatic truth. And those who realize that truth find it compelling to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead through this process of initiation, which we'll talk more about in just a few minutes. To start the ceremony today, we're going to perform a purification ritual by touching water, which is also a universal process. Many different countries and temples employ this process. Most recently, when we were in Japan, every jinja or Buddhist temple, the shrines have a little pond with some bamboo cups on sticks where you can touch water for purification. But we'll also include a mantra. And the mantra says that whatever condition of life one is in, pure or impure, and it's very difficult to stay pure in this lifetime, especially in the Kali Yuga. Everywhere we go, there's some kind of contamination. If one remembers the lotus-eyed Supreme Personality of Godhead, then one remains pure inwardly and outwardly. And then we're going to perform the Achmana, which if you don't know how to do it, we'll walk you through it as we do it. So let's do the mantra all together. I'll say it, please repeat. Om apavitra pavitrova sarvavastan gatopiva yasmare pundarikaksham sababhya abhyantara shuchihi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Now, please take the spoon from the cup in your left. Take the spoon in your left hand and pour 3 drops of water into your right palm and repeat after me. Om Keshavaya Namaha.
Om Keshavaya Namaha.
And sip water. Now say Om Narayanaya Namaha. Sip water again. And then say, Om Madhavaya Namaha. And then please repeat after me. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastan Gatopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sababhya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Again. Om Keshavaya Namaha.
Om Keshavaya Namaha.
Om Narayanaya Namaha.
Om Narayanaya Namaha.
Om Madhavaya Namaha.
Om Madhavaya Namaha.
Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastan Gatopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sababhya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Last time. Om Keshavaya Namaha.
Om Keshavaya Namaha.
Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha.
Om Madhavaya Namaha.
And now we're going to, for auspicity, recite the Sri Brahma Samhita. We'll start with the verse Ishvara Parama Krishna, then we'll go to Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu, and then we'll go all the way through to the end. And this is a series of verses that were brought to the light in the world by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He discovered them in manuscript form in the Sri Adikeshava temple in South India, and then had them copied by hand and distributed to all his favorite disciples. This got passed down through our disciplic succession. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave commentary to this, and also Srila Prabhupada integrated it into our daily program here at ISKCON, here in ISKCON. And he encouraged us, did Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Prabhupada in turn, to recite this as a regular daily function. So if you ride on a bus, or on a boat, or a bicycle, or you walk, you can learn all these verses very easily, because they'll stay in your mind if you chant them with devotion, and then you can recite them when you're on a boat, or a bus, or a bike, or walking. And I've seen this done before. And if in this way, if you remember these verses, Srila Prabhupada writes in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, even if by some misstep you become an animal in your next life, like Gajendra, you'll still be able to remember these verses. And if you see a little turtle walking around chanting this, or a rabbit or anything, you'll know. They learned the Brahma Samhita in their last life. And he says, not only that, the sound vibration will deliver us to the spiritual world. So this is a primordial sound which was uttered by Brahmaji at the beginning of creation when he had his revelation of the spiritual world. And this came to him, by the way, after he received the mantra. So when he received the mantra, Lakshmiji, or Saraswati, Divya Saraswati, said that practice chanting this mantra and you'll attain all things. Everything good comes from the mantra. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakshidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakada Sadmasukalpa Vriksha Lakshavriteshu Surabira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kwanantam Aravindam Dalayatak Barhavatam Sambasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kala Sadvana Malya Vamshi Ratnan Gadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shyamantri Bangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yassa Sakalendriya Vritti Manti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadhujvala Vigrahasya Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam Cha Vedeshu Dulabam Adulabam Atma Bhaktau Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sambragamyo Vayoradhapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sopyastiya Prapada Simya Vichintya Tatve Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ekopya Saura Charitum Jagadanda Kotim Yat Shakti Rasti Jagadanda Chayaya Danta Antantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yad Bhava Bhavitadiyo Manujasta Taiva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Shayanana Bhusha Shuktaryameva Nigama Pratitaistu Vanti Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavis Tabirya Eva Nijarupa Taya Kalabi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santaksa Deva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ramadi Muti Shukalani Amena Tishtan Nanavataram Akaro Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanyo Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti Koti Shashesha Vasudhari Vibhuti Bhinnam Tad Brahma Nishkalamanantam Ashesha Bhutam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Maya Hiyasya Jagadanda Shatani Sute Traigunya Tad Vishaya Veda Vitaya Mana Sattva Valambi Parasattvam Vishuddha Sattvam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmataya Manasu Yapraninam Pratipalam Smarutam Upetya Lila Yitena Bhuvanani Jayatya Jastram Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. O Lokanamni Nijadamni Taleta Tasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshu Teshu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vihitascha Yena Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shristi Stiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Reka Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Viparti Durga Ichchanurupam Apiyasya Chacheshta Tesa Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shiram Yatara Vikara Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Nahitata Pratagasti Heto Yasham Bhutam Apitata Samupaiti Karyad Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Deparchareva Hidashantanam Abhyupetya Dipayate Vrivata Hetu Samana Dharma Yastadrageva Hicha Vishnu Chaya Vibhati Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yakaranarna Bhajale Bhajati Sma Yoga Nidramananta Jagadanda Saroma Kupaha Adhara Shaktim Avalamya Param Samurtim Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasyaika Nishvasita Kalamatavalampya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandhanatha Vishnur Mahansa Iha Yasya Kala Vishesho Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Vasvanyatashma Shakaleshin Nijeshu Teja Swiyam Kiyat Prakatayata Vitadvaratra Brahmaya Esha Jagadanda Vidhana Karta Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yat Pada Pallava Yugambi Nidaya Kumbha Dvanve Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja Vignan Vihantum Alamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Agnir Mahi Gangana Mamumurudishascha Kalastatatma Manasiti Tagatrayani Yasmad Bhavanti Vivavanti Vishanti Yamcha Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yatshakshure Savita Sakalagrahanam Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Teja Yasyagnaya Brahmati Sambrita Kala Chakro Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Dharmo Tapah Nichaya Shutayasta Pamsi Brahmadi Kita Patagavadayascha Jiva Yadatra Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasvindra Gopamata Mahosa Karma Bandhanu Rupa Palabhajanam Atanoti Karmani Nirdahati Kintu Cha Bhakti Bhajam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayari Piti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchintya Tasya Sadrishim Tanam Apurete Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Vamishchintamani Ganamayitoyam Amritam Kataganam Datyam Gamanam Api Vamshi Priyasaki Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapi Taraswadyam Apicha Sayatra Shiradhi Sravati Surabhibhyasha Sumahan Nimeshardhyakyo va vrajati nahi atrapi samayaha Bhaje Shweta Dvipam Tamaham Iha Golokamityam Vidantaste Shantakshiti Viralachara Katipaye Ato Vacha Mahavishnur Bhagavantam Prajapatim Brahman Mahatva Vijnane Prajasarge Chachinmatihi Pancha Shlokim Imam Vidyam Bhatsatatvam Nibodame Prabhude Jnana Bhakti Vyam Atmayananda Chinmayi Ude Tunatama Bhaktir Bhagavat Prema Lakshana Pramanais Tatsada Charais Tarabhyasir Nirantaram Bodhayanatmanatmanam Bhaktimap Yutamam Labhed Yasya shreyas karam nasti yaya nivritum apnuyad yasadayati mameva bhaktim tameva sadayed dharmananyan parityaja mamekam bhaja vishwasam yadrishi shraddha siddhir bhavati tadrishi Guravandirantaram karma loko yamadavartate Tenaiva karmana dhyayan mam param bhaktim icchati Aham hi vishwasya characharasya bijam pradhanam prakriti pumanscha Maya hitam teja idam bibarshi vidhe videhi tvamato jaganti Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakchir Ananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Iti Shri Brahma Samhita Sampurnam Hari Om Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militandena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadahmayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gaur Premanande Haribo. With great humility, I offer my obeisances to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, at whose lotus feet we all sit. He is the Prabhupada. He is the Prabhu of all the master of all the Prabhus. And I offer my respectful obeisances to all of you present here today. You are Vaishnavas, and therefore you are the most worshipable in the universe. Hare Krishna. Please turn your cell phones on and turn up the ringer. For if your cell phone rings during the ceremony, you'll be very fortunate and happy to know that we'll ask you to purchase a Shri Upanishad. And not just that, you'll be required to memorize the whole thing. So please be ready, and please be a good sport about it if it goes off. Don't look the other way like it wasn't me. Rejoice in the fact that you were impelled to take a Shri Upanishad. Today is is a very solemn but also feeling ceremony. And we have this ceremony because when we do anything in this world, it is observed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And especially when we make vows to serve Him in very particular ways, when we're demonstrative about it, and we do it before all of the devotees, before the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, before the fire, then we remember even more that it's a very important and grave responsibility to keep up our vows throughout our life. And this is the real traction we get in the human form of life, to know which vows to take. And when we receive information from the great teachers like Srila Rupa Goswami, passed down to us through our modern disciplic succession, about what to do and what not to do, about how to enter into the practice of bhakti yoga, especially now we're talking about through the Harinam initiation, making a vow to chant at least, I always say at least, 16 rounds a day of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra on beads, and also to follow the 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no eating of meat, fish, or eggs, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. These are a great relief to take these vows because the environment of the world nowadays is surcharged with these activities, or people asking us to indulge in these activities, which are actually the very epitome of suffering. They drag down our consciousness, and they induce reactions that disturb our minds, our bodies, and prevent us from being able to think about God. And so it's a great relief to be able to make the stand. And when we do make vows before the deities, before the devotees, before one's spiritual master, if someone offers, we can just say, I'd really like to help you out, but I already made a vow. I opted out. It's a little sheet that you sign where you have a box that says, I opt out. And everyone has the right to do that. It says in the Nectar of Devotion that just as everyone has the right to take a bath in the confluence of the Ganges, Jamuna, and Saraswati during the month of Magh, which is very cold and foggy, but you have a right to do that if you so desire. I've done it before. It's cold, foggy, and hard to get dry again, but if you decide you're going to do it, nobody can stop you. And similarly, if you decide to take the devotional service and check that box and say, I'm opting out of the sinful activities of the material world, then no one can stop you. And so all of you here today who have come to make that vow are making an impact on the world. There will be a shockwave today when you make your vows around the world that you're making a stand against Maya, who's alive and well in the world, thriving on many different channels. Anyone that you tune into, people will be advertising the sinful activities and pretending like it's normal. But we don't buy it. We're listening to other information, and we buy that. And it's well-reasoned also. We looked at it very carefully. We compared the information. And as Sri Ishopanishad says, Anyareva hurasambhavad, anyarahura sambhavat. Iti shushumadhiranam yena stadvich chakshire. There's a big difference between worshiping the supreme cause of all causes and worshiping that which is not supreme. And we've studied the difference, and we're doing this with eyes wide open. That's why you're all here today, to do this. The process of chanting the holy name of the Lord is discussed very thoroughly in the Srimad Bhagavatam, especially in the 6th canto. In the 5th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, there's a discussion of the adverse effects of sinful activities. And there, Shukadeva Goswami tells Parikshit Maharaj, his disciple, By the way, crying, you have to buy a Bhagavad Gita, and that's more expensive. That when one enters into the material world, one becomes implicated in reactions to one's activities. We're responsible for them, and we are helplessly dragged from one place to the next by the force of material nature. But actually, as pointed out by Krishna in the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, it's by force of our own consciousness. We're causing it ourselves. We're doing it to ourselves. Krishna says that because of the way I'm shaping my own consciousness, I am being pulled from one situation to the next, and it's being arranged for me by material nature. And therefore, he recommends that we reform our consciousness. However, we need help. We need intervention. And this is what Parikshit Maharaj asked for in the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. After he heard about the most hellish conditions that living entities enter into here in the material world, he then asked his spiritual master, how can the thank you, congratulations. Was that Part? Okay. Make sure Part gets a Ishopanishad.
There it is.
There, go ahead, give it to him. One Sri Ishopanishad sold. We'll collect later. And by the way, anyone in this initiation, you can put it on your score. His mother's paying right now. Sixth canto, Shukadeva Goswami tells his disciple, who's very concerned about the suffering of the living entities, and says, how can they get out of it? And Shukadeva answers, first he says by prayashchitta, which means there is a section in the Vedas that describe ways in which to counteract various sinful activities. If you perform a certain sinful activity in the material world, there are sections. I wasn't kidding about the Bhagavad Gita. It's going to go up to a set of Bhagavatam soon. There's a way to counteract various sinful activities with particular rituals. So this is what Shukadeva Goswami first recommends to Parikshit Maharaj. And there's a very interesting relationship between Parikshit and Shukadeva, because Parikshit then says, oh, I don't believe that. His spiritual master is telling him something. He says, that can't be true. And Shukadeva then says, very good. I was only testing you. I was telling you something that was not very strong. And he said, now I'll tell you the real thing. Because in the material world, he explains that we may try to avoid sinful activities. Everyone joins a gym in January. By February 1st, it's all over. The charge may still be there on the card. But not until August does somebody say, do we still have to pay for this? All the intentions, the force of the material world still drags us in various directions. And the sinful desire remains within the heart. So this is the core issue. How to remove the very cause of the disease itself, to change the heart, to take the impetus for performing sinful activities in the material world out of the heart. And this is now what Shukadeva Goswami begins to describe, that there is a process by which one can reform the heart and be free forever from the impetus to be connected to the material energy. Kechit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva parayana agham dhunvanti kartsnena niharam iva bhaskara. So bhaskara means the sun. And Shukadeva Goswami says that just like fog is dried up by the sun. When the sun comes up, fog goes away, especially here in the Bay Area. And he said, similarly, when one comes in contact with a Narayana Parayana, with a pure devotee of the Lord, and takes up the process of pure devotional service, then very quickly the desire to perform sinful activities will be dried up in the heart. No more impetus. And then he goes on to say that the main process for overcoming one's desire for material enjoyment and for taking away all sinful reactions from the past is the process of chanting the holy names of the Lord. And he tells the story about Ajamil, who was a dutiful Brahmin, but then he fell down from the path of righteousness. He became overcome by sinful activities. And then by mistake, but actually because of momentum from his past, that he had named his son Narayan, which is the name of the Lord, and inadvertently he became purified. So this story is given by Shukadev to show that by chanting the holy names of the Lord, even without knowing it, even without full intention, one becomes purified of all sinful reactions. And this section of the Bhagavatam goes on to point out, or to ask the question, what then of those who study the science and understand that Krishna and his name are the same, they're non-different, and then they make vows to chant the holy name of the Lord, and they lean into the process of chanting the holy name with full conviction and full attention, what will happen for those devotees? So all of you are taking that opportunity to adopt the process that is most recommended by the highest authorities, Shukadev Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj, all the great Mahajans, and in the modern day are of our disciplic succession, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, headed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and on down to the present day. When Srila Prabhupada came to America, he had full faith that by bringing out the holy name and giving it to the population of America, along with the Srimad Bhagavatam, that the people of the world would be able to overcome their attraction to materialism. And it worked, and it's still working. So the vows you take today are authorized, and they're fully potent. And the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his disciples also encourage us to amend our lives in various ways, especially when we're initiated, to create an environment where we'll be able to fully concentrate on chanting the holy names. There are various adjustments to one's attitude and to the way one lives and interacts with other living beings that help us to fully concentrate on the process of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Especially emphasizes to develop a non-critical attitude towards devotees. Devotees are the ones who distribute the holy name. They give it to other people. Even new devotees go out and they'll chant Hare Krishna and give it to other people. So if we criticize those devotees in any way, it's like biting the hand that feeds you. Somehow or other, we've been given a hand, passed down to us by the servants of the servants of the servant of Srila Prabhupada, and by extension all the way up to Krishna. And if we develop a critical attitude towards devotees, then this curtails our process of chanting Hare Krishna. We're not able to continue. Krishna will disappear, and we'll lose our taste for chanting Hare Krishna, especially by criticizing devotees. I've personally seen devotees who have made very determined vows that they won't criticize devotees. And it's very noticeable. Because oftentimes conversations come up where it seems warranted to make criticisms of devotees. And these devotees either remain silent or they disappear. And it's noticeable that they do that because it's so easy to offer some extra criticism, or if not criticism, at least damnation by faint praise. Not adequately appreciating a devotee or half appreciating and then obviously leaving the other half to the imagination so that everyone thinks, oh, well, they weren't as good as you thought. But actually, as Prabhupada writes in one of his letters to a devotee who was very concerned about the behavior of his fellow devotees, he encouraged them to overlook their faults, as Krishna does in the Bhagavad Gita, api chet sudaracharo bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhareva samantavya samyag vyavasito hisaha. Krishna himself says that if somebody's my devotee, I don't care what they do. I mean, of course he cares what they do. But he says if somehow or other they perform some abominable activity, or if they display worldliness somehow or other, if that person is properly situated in devotional service, which means that their attitude is that I'm a servant of Krishna and my purpose in life is to surrender to him, even if all their other qualities are bad, that person, sadhureva samantavya, Krishna says emphatically, you should consider this person a sadhu, a saint. Better to take that opinion of Krishna, or actually it's more of a command to heart, and stay away from criticizing devotees. And Srila Prabhupada writes, when speaking to this devotee who felt that he was justified in offering some criticisms of the devotees around him, he said, remember, every one of them, speaking about the devotees, better than kings. Take the greatest king in the history of the world, with all of his opulence and fame and followers, and better than kings. Even the simplest devotee, better than kings. And nowadays we see in the world so much strum and drung, chaos around political events, people being confirmed to the Supreme Court, and so much disturbance around that. I was thinking today, the vows that you're taking today are much more important, valuable, and eternal than being sworn in to the puny little Supreme Court of the United States, which is a pretty much, although it's an interesting experiment, it's a mental concoction about how to run the world. Nothing against America. It's been very kind to me, and I was born here. But from the perspective of the Srimad Bhagavatam, all of you taking your vows today, before the fire, before the devotees, before Srila Prabhupada, before the deities, before your spiritual master, this is far more momentous than some person swearing that I'll uphold the law. So this is the kind of vow that attracts Krishna's attention and puts us in that zone of feeling a little bit uncomfortable, that now what am I doing? What am I getting myself into? And this is a good place to live. By taking vows that Krishna has recommended and feeling a little bit nervous about it, and then finding that Krishna's there to give us the strength to fulfill those vows, we move forward incrementally in the process of Krishna consciousness. It's also recommended that one arrange one's life so that we can pay full attention to the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Being attentive is something that's not so easy. Oftentimes people say, I chant, but it's very hard to be attentive. And Arjuna says the same thing about the process of meditation. But it's interesting to note that Srila Prabhupada didn't ask us to do anything except for chant 16 rounds of japa at least. There's things that he said not to do, But the one thing he said to do is to chant at least 16 rounds a day. So this is vitally important, and it's a service to do this. It's actually an important service to Krishna. So sometimes we become absorbed in many other kinds of services or duties in life, and we think, maybe I don't have to chant as much or with as much attention. But this is our main service, to chant and make sure that we complete at least 16 rounds in a day. And if we do that, then all the other duties and services that we have to do in our life will be empowered. And not only that, throughout this lifetime, by following this vow, we'll find that all the circumstances and challenges that we face in our life will be beneficial to us. We'll learn from them. We'll be able to take the lesson. This is the fruit of chanting Hare Krishna, that we're there with Krishna. Sometimes when I'm chanting my japa in the morning, I'm grappling with various problems or decisions I have to make. And as I'm chanting, the answers just come into my mind. And I feel resolute about it. And as if the holy name personified, just here's the answer, here's what to do. And without that, we're simply left on the mental plane. So take seriously the process of chanting Hare Krishna. This is what your vows mean today. And follow the regulative principles very strictly. Also, avoid the idea of entitlement, because little jiva in the material world is always looking for a way to beat the system. That now I'm entitled to do whatever I want. This is one of the offenses to the holy name. And to put it in the positive way, if you avoid this idea of entitlement and think, I'm not entitled to anything. I don't deserve anything. I don't even know who let me in here. How did I get in here? I don't deserve this. At every step. And don't come to a plateau where now I think, because I have this or that, now I'm entitled to something else, to be able to cheat the process, or to be better than others. And this entitlement is one of the anartas that can come into the heart. So life is a lot easier, and I notice advanced devotees who don't claim entitlement. And they leave themselves under the protection of other God brothers, God sisters, their spiritual master, and the Shastra. And they remain very meek and humble, not taking on this idea of entitlement. I deserve something more because I'm initiated, or because I'm a senior devotee, and so forth. Always remain humble and think that I don't deserve anything. I'm a mercy case. This is something that Giriraj Maharaj taught us years ago when he was having a discussion with one of his godbrothers about the process of devotional service and how to advance. And he gave this simple phrase when he answered. And he just said, I'm a mercy case. Let's stay a mercy case, because bhakti is a process of arranging our hearts in such a way that we can take in mercy from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He'll pour it in. And I want to just read to you a short section from the Srimad Bhagavatam to bring Prabhupada's voice to this assembly. And this is from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3. And it is in the section of Varahadev, when he appears in this world, Lord Bor, who is one of the coolest incarnations of the Lord. And these are two verses from a third canto, 13th chapter, 49th and verse 48 and 49. 48 says, if one hears and describes in a devotional service attitude this auspicious narration of Lord Bor, which is worthy of description, the Lord who is within the heart of everyone is very pleased. Purport, in his various incarnations, the Lord appears acts and leaves behind him a narrative history which is as transcendental as he himself. Every one of us is fond of hearing some wonderful narration, but most stories are neither auspicious nor worth hearing because they are of the inferior quality of material nature. Every living entity is of superior quality, spirit soul, and nothing material can be auspicious for him. Intelligent persons should therefore hear personally and cause others to hear the descriptive narrations of the Lord's activities. For that will destroy the pangs of material existence. Out of his causeless mercy only, the Lord comes to this earth and leaves behind his merciful activities so that the devotees may derive transcendental benefits. So, all these narrations are within Srila Prabhupada's books that he's left us. They're non-different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, I'm requesting all of you who are taking initiation today to please dedicate yourself to reading yourselves, to reading Srila Prabhupada's books regularly and systematically, or at least hear them from others. But put yourself in front of the vibration, because this is the solution to all problems in life. It will make your chanting easier. It will bring the image, the form of the Supreme Personality of God into your heart. And when you develop a taste for hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita, then you'll have direct communion with Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the main process. This and chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra on beads every day as a service to Krishna. Jiva Adhau. First begin with the tongue. So hearing and chanting. And the second purport says this. Verse and purport 49. Nothing remains unachieved when the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased with someone. By transcendental achievement, one understands everything else to be insignificant. One who engages in transcendental loving service is elevated to the highest perfectional stage by the Lord himself, who is seated in everyone's heart. Purport. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 10:10, the Lord gives intelligence to the pure devotees so that they may be elevated to the highest perfectional stage. It is confirmed herein that a pure devotee who constantly engages in the loving service of the Lord is awarded all knowledge necessary to reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For such a devotee, there is nothing valuable to be achieved but the Lord's service. If one serves faithfully, there is no possibility of frustration because the Lord himself takes charge of the devotee's advancement. The Lord is seated in everyone's heart, and he knows the devotee's motive and arranges everything achievable. In other words, the pseudo-devotee who is anxious to achieve material gains cannot attain the highest perfectional stage because the Lord is in knowledge of his motive. One merely has to become sincere in his purpose, and then the Lord is there to help in every way. So these principles we can take to heart and remember that we're cultivating our motive within the heart to serve Krishna, who knows all about us, and he's simply waiting to see how we turn our attention towards him and give ourselves to him. So now, in the next part of the ceremony, we'll be giving names and asking which vows you came here to take today, which we'll arrange right here in the before the deities. So ask each one of you initiates to come up one by one and give your vows, and then accept your new name, which it will be Das or Dasi, which is the most exalted of any kind of name that you can get in this world. They're hard to get because you actually have to make these vows to get them, to be a Das or a Dasi. And it also, as I've pointed out previous times, protects you from the material nature, just like the Federal Witness Protection Program. When you enter in, you get a new name, new address, and the bad guys can't find you. So similarly, now you start over with your new name, and you can put your address down as Goloka Vrindavan when you, so they can't find you. Maya can't find you. So, Abhijit Prabhu, could please come up. And somebody please put an asan down for Abhijit, and you can offer your obeisances this way, and then afterwards, then you go to offer to Prabhupada. After you accept your beads and the certificate, then you can hand them back so your hands are free. Offer obeisances this way. And please clear an area right in front of Prabhupada's Vyasasana, because he'll need, the initiates will want to come back and take Prabhupada's blessings just after this. Abhijit Prabhu, you've been steadily serving here at ISV, coming and listening very intently to Krishna Katha, studying the Shastra, chanting Hare Krishna, and we're all very proud of you here. A hometown boy makes good. And we're very excited, all of us here at ISV, and I'm sure everyone around the world, even if they don't know you, that you're here. Could you please tell us what vows you came here to make today?
I want to make a vow that I will chant at least 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and I also take vow that I will abide by the 4 regulative principles, which are no meat eating,
Meat, fish, or eggs.
meat, fish or eggs eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
Very good. Hare Krishna. No. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's pretty good. We'll do it with each initiate. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I'm very happy to award you the name Ashraya Mahadeva Das.
His Grace Ashraya Madhav Das Prabhu ki! His Grace Ashraya Madhav Das Prabhu ki! His Grace Ashraya Madhav Das Prabhu ki!
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shubhra, please go. Shubhra, along with your illustrious husband, the two of you have been serving here in ISV side by side and in a very pleasing attitude, and very happy that both of you are taking initiation today so you can help one another, encourage each other in devotional service. I always think when I'm at home chanting that if Nirakula walked in, if I had a wife walked in and looked at me askance, like, are you doing that chanting stuff again? That I would feel disappointed. It would be a lot more difficult. Although it's not insurmountable, and those who are in that situation will also be victorious by taking help and continuing the process. And as is often the case. However, when you have the fortune of being together and chanting with great enthusiasm and conviction, then your success is very rapid and happy. So I'm so happy for both of you. Shubha, could you please tell us your vows today before the deities, before Srila Prabhupada, all the devotees, and your spiritual master?
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj. I'm here to take few vows. I'll chant at least minimum 16 rounds every day. I will follow the 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no gambling.
No meat, fish, or eggs.
No meat, fish, or egg. No gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxications.
Very wise vows. Very much appreciated. Everyone who likes those, say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I hereby joyfully award you the name Sukha Rupa Dasi.
Harge Sukha Rupa Devi Dasi Mata Ji ki. Harge Sukha Rupa Devi Dasi Mata Ji ki. Harge Sukha Rupa Devi Dasi Mata Ji ki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Alexander, you and your good wife, Olga, have been shining lights in the process of devotional service. When the devotees in Los Angeles and Laguna Beach heard that you were getting initiated, they were all very enthusiastic. They said he's very much into service. It is a really good sign when the devotees where you come from all appreciate the service that you're doing. So thank you for setting that example, and please feel free to continue that throughout your lifetime. Serve the devotees and make your mark by going deeply into the process of serving the servants of the Lord. Thank you. So on this auspicious day, when all the devotees are gathered here together, and you're before the deities and Srila Prabhupada and your spiritual master, please tell us these vows that you're going to keep throughout the rest of your life.
I'm taking a vow today in front of all devotees, my Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and deities to chant minimum 16 rounds a day of Mahamantra. Also, I'm taking a vows to follow 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no eggs, no fish.
Go ahead.
Thank you. No illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication.
Very wise and well done.
Hare Krishna.
You. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. Your name is the name of a very auspicious river that is found throughout the Leela of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Krishna. I joyfully award you the name Alakananda Prema Das.
His Grace Alakananda Prema Das Prabhu ki. His Grace Alakananda Prema Das Prabhu ki. His Grace Alakananda Prema Das Prabhu ki.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ujjwala Ras.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Well, Urmi, this is a big day. You come from a famous ISV family. Maipur Bihari Prabhu, and has distinguished himself in his service by starting the Motel Gita project and spreading the Bhagavad Gita all over the world. And we've seen that you've supported him in so many different ways to expand his service, and that you've also been attentively expanding your service. And now it's come to this very happy point where you're being initiated here in ISV and joining the other initiates who have taken these vows. So we're extremely happy for you and the whole family. Thank you very much. It actually brings us great joy. So would you please tell us what vows you've come here to make today?
My dear Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma, my humble obeisances, Jai Srila Prabhupada. I hereby, first of all, I would say, it's just like, as you just mentioned, this is like a mercy by cause. I'm just here because of yours and Guru Ma's mercy and Radha Madan Mohan's mercy. I don't think so. This is like, I hereby want to make a vow to chant at least 16 rounds daily.
Nice.
And I hereby take vow to follow all regulative 4 principles. No meat, no egg, no fish eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication. And I really want to bow down myself onto you for giving me so much mercy.
Hare Krishna. Maipur, do you want to say anything? The expression on your face of happiness is enough for all of us. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I very joyfully award you the name Ujjwala Ras Devi Dasi.
Always Ujjwala Ras Devi Dasi Mata Ji ki. Always Ujjwala Ras Devi Dasi Mata Ji ki. Always Ujjwal Rashi Devi Dasi Mata Ji ki.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhakta William, this is a big day. We've known each other for several years, and you've shown by example how one can, even despite having many responsibilities, you have a very work-intensive job, you have a family, beautiful children, wife, a very nice environment you're living in Southern California, and you've shown how to balance all that and at the same time make advancement in devotional service incrementally to come to this point of taking vows of initiation. This is an example for all of us and one to be followed by people all over the world. Thank you very much for giving your heart and soul to this process of devotional service. Please tell us which vows you intend to keep the rest of your life.
I've come here before everyone to make the vow to chant at least 16 rounds a day, daily.
At least.
At least. At a minimum. Not to eat any fish, meat, or eggs. Not to perform any illicit sex. Not to gamble. And not to become intoxicated.
Very good. Excellent. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. Your name comes from one song that we sing regularly here at ISV. I joyfully award you the name Mayapur Ishvara Das.
His Grace Mayapur Ishwar Das Pavoko! His Grace Mayapur Ishwar Das Pavoko! His Grace Mayapur Ishwar Das Pavoko!
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sophia. Bhaktin Sophie. Sophia. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhaktin Sophia. We've had a long-term relationship, but mostly through letters back and forth. And I've become more and more impressed with your determination and service, going to get more and more training in Krishna consciousness in whatever way you can, and also to learn the art of book distribution and to contribute to the process of spreading the Sankirtan movement with great determination. And after my visit to Mexico last year, I became very interested in helping to expand the Sankirtan movement, especially book distribution all over Mexico, South America, and made very powerful connections there. And I see you as an integral part of that expansion, and I'm very, very happy that Krishna's brought us together. So would you please tell us which vows you've come here to make today that you desire to keep for the rest of your life?
I'm taking the vows of at least chant 16 rounds daily. No meat, eat fish or eggs. No intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
Very good. Well done. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I very joyfully award you the name Subhangi Radha Dasi.
Harvest Subhangi Radha Dasi Mataji ke! Harvest Subhangi Radha Dasi Mataji ke! Harvest Subhangi Radha Dasi Mataji ke!
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhakti and Diana, you're my kind of devotee. Slugging it out on the streets of New York. Distributing books, and it doesn't matter where you get dropped off. You'll be out there distributing more books. This is a life of connection to Krishna at every minute, this book distribution that you've taken up, and the strong value of that. Well, who starts in New York City and makes their name on the streets in New York City? But you've done it. I mean, when we see your picture, it's synonymous with victory in the Sankirtan movement on the streets in New York City. You look soft and delicate, but you don't take no for an answer. Prabhupada really loved his female book distributors. He gave them so much attention and mercy. And you're no exception. The mercy is flowing down to you, and I thank you very, very much for your dedication. So happy that you're here today and that we're connected. Please tell us the mighty vows that you've come here to take today.
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, dear Guru Maharaj, I'm taking vows today to chant at least 16 rounds daily. No meat, fish, or eggs eaten. No intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling.
Well done. Excellent. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. Your name is the name of Radharani. I joyfully award you the name Divyangi Devidasi.
Harvest Divyangi Devidasi Mataji ke! Harvest Divyangi Devidasi Mataji ke! Harvest Divyangi Devidasi Mataji ke!
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That was completely spontaneous. And it speaks for itself. You've come here in a humble attitude. You came on your own accord with great determination. You thought it out very carefully, and then you put your whole heart into the process of devotional service, and we're so happy to have you in our midst and as part of the family. Thank you. Please tell us which vows you've come here to make today.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma. I take the vow to chant at least 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day for the rest of my life, and follow 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, meat, fish or eggs, no illicit sex, no intoxication, and no gambling.
Perfect. Very well done. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. Your name is a name I found a long time ago, and I was always waiting for the right person. I found it in the Brihat Bhagavatamrita, so it's not one that many people have seen or heard very much, but it actually is a very sweet name of Krishna, which means that He's the source of all entertainment. And if that doesn't intrigue your mind, I don't know what will. I very joyfully award you the name Kautuk Karnava Das.
Wow! His Grace Kautuk Karnava Das Prabhu ki! His Grace Kautuk Karnava Das Prabhu ki! His Grace Kautuk Karnava Das Prabhu ki! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna makes arrangements to put his devotees in many places around the world to assure that the vibration goes on. And there you are in the Midwest, which is a place very deserving. People very simple and God-fearing in the Midwest, I've found. You all find that?
Yeah.
And so it's Krishna's arrangement, Lord Chaitanya's arrangement, that you're there, and you're very determined to distribute books, to teach people about Krishna consciousness, and to learn yourself steadily. And it's brought you here to this point of taking initiation here on this special day. So please tell us which vows you've come to make today.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Guru Guru Maharaj, for your mercy. And I take a bow in front of Sri Radha Madhav, Madan Mohan, and Srila Prabhupada, that I will at least chant 16 rounds every day, and follow the 4 regulative principles, like no meat eating, including fish, egg, and no fish and egg, and no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very nice vows. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I'm very happy to award you the name Dhira Madhavi Dasi.
हर ग्रेस धीरो माधवी दासी माता जी के, हर ग्रेस धीरो माधवी दासी माता जी के, हर ग्रेस धीरो माधवी दासी माता जी के।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Janavi, you bring here a lifetime of practice and devotional service, and a very beautiful way in which you offer service to the Lord through your cooking and other services, but you've been especially distinguished in that way. Very much needed in the world, the artistic touch to move people's hearts, to open them to the culture of Krishna consciousness, especially for the prasadam distribution. I'm extremely happy that you're here today and to be connected to you. And we're very eager to hear which vows you've come to take today.
I vow to chant 16 rounds of the Maha Mantra.
At least.
At least 16 rounds of the
It's a
Maha
clause.
Mantra.
When you put that in any vow, then you have the right to increase it any time.
And to follow the 4 regulative principles: no meat, fish, or eggs, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication.
Haribo. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. This is also a name I got from the Sri Brihat Bhagavatamrita, which I've been saving. And I very joyfully award you the name Rati Ras Dasi.
Rati Ras Dasi Mata Ji ke, Rati Ras Dasi Mata Ji ke, Rati Ras Dasi Mata Ji ke.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now, just a note that all the about to be initiated devotees, I technically are, we just continuing the process, have put on 3 strands of neck beads. And this is also a distinguishing mark. The devotees in the process of initiation first take up the mood of turning away from the material world, tapas, and then they also begin to display themselves as Vaishnavas to the world, Pundra, which means Urdhva Pundra, wearing the Vaishnav tilak and also the tulsi mala around the neck. And anywhere you go in the world, when you have 3 strands of neck beads, people will come up and say, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. And they'll notice that you're a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this is such a nice distinction to have in this world, and it's a good reminder to always keep these beads around your necks. And I'm extremely happy today because Srivas Pandit Prabhu, who's very dear to my heart, has agreed to perform this ceremony, which guarantees, it assures your success in your devotional service that he's performing it. Yeah, that's true. And so, Srivas Pandit Prabhu, if you would now carry on the ceremony and direct us all what to do next. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So we already did the Achman to begin with.
Yes.
So what we are going to invoke the fire, and then we are going to do the Arati to the fire. In the meanwhile, if Prabhus can do a soft chanting of the melody of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which would guarantee the success, and then later we can do the Mangalacharan.
Okay. I just want to make a logistical note that you'll notice in your little tray there that you have some grains, and that if you're too far from the fire to actually make it all the way, then you can deposit them on the plate as you say swaha, and then afterwards we'll come up and you can put them right in. Otherwise, grains go flying in every direction. If you're in the front row, if you have box seats, you're and you can make it into the fire, then please go ahead. Thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
The Mangalacharan prayers. So after inviting the fire and invoking the fire, we offer the Mangalacharan prayers, which are prayers to our previous Guru Parampara, starting with our spiritual master. And then at the end of each of the mantra, when I say Swaha, you can take the grains, and if you are in the front seat, as Vaisesika Prabhu said, you can put it in the fire, or you can put it right next to in the plate, and then we can offer it later into the fire. Is that a plan? Okay, good. Kindly repeat after me. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurue Namaha Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Vaisesika Dasa Adhikari Nitinamine Nama Praharshashilaya Prabhupada Anusarine Anindita Hriday Tasmai Shastra Bhajana Chodine Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devam Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshe Tarine Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta सरस्वती नितिनामिने श्रीवर्षभानावि देवी दयिताया कृपाब्दये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाद्या श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौरा करुण शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगा विरुद्धापा अपसिद्धांता द्वांता हारिणे स्वाहा 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 नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बा रसाम्भोदे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगा वरायते स्वाहा 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 गौराविर्भावा भूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जनप्रियः वैष्णवसार्वभौमा श्रीजगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 वाञ्छाकल्प तरुभयश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्विषे नमः स्वाहा 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 पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा 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 हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते स्वाहा 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 जयतं सुरतौ पंगोर मम मंदा मतेर्गतिः मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्भोजौ श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहनौ स्वाहा 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 दिव्यात् वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमदः श्रीमद् रत्नागरा सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेष्टालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि स्वाहा 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 श्रीमान् रासा रसारंभी वंशीवटा तटस्थितः कर्षन्वेनुर् स्वनेर्गोपीर् गोपीनाथा श्रियेस्तुनः स्वाहा 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 तप्तकांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा 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 जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद स्वाहा 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 ओम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 ओम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 ओम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा. So this concludes the Mangalacharan prayer, and then we offer our prayers for begging for any forgiveness for the offenses that we might have committed. And then, so kindly repeat after me. Mantrahinam, Kriyahinam, Bhaktihinam, Janardana, Yat Pujitam, Maya Deva, Paripurnam, Tadastu me, Swaha, 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 Aparadha, Sahasrani, Kriyante, Harnishammaya, Dasoham, Itimam, Matva, Kshamasva, Madhusudana, Swaha, 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 Pratigna, Tava Govinda, Name Bhakta, प्रणश्यते इति संस्मृत्या प्राणायामे धारयाम्यहम् स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा. So the next part is the Purnahuti, where you can take the banana or plantain in front of you and you can stand up, and then we can offer this prayer, and then later you can circumambulate following your spiritual master 7 times around the fire.
Bring the grains that you already put on the plate. You can, the ones you haven't offered yet, take off the plate, and then the rest of it you bring.
Ready?
Yes. Come close.
Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Purnahuti.
If you clear a little path just around so the initiates can circumambulate and wait till they go 7 times. And if you go in shifts, you'll avoid a 101 traffic jam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 1, 2, 3. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai. 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 Follow. Govinda Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai. 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 Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Govinda Jai Jai, Gopala 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 Jai Jai. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo. Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo. Nitai Go Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Nitai Go Hari Bo. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go to Premanande, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramhamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotaras Shishimad, Abhay Charanada in the Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramhamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotaras Shishimad, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki. Ananta Kutik Vaishnavindi Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem Zagaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrindiki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gokupinath Shamakund Radhakund Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Shri Mayapur Navadip Dham Ki Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki Jamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Sabeda Bhakta Vrindiki. All glories to some of the devotees. All glories to some of the devotees. All glories to some of the devotees. Go pray Manande Haribol.